What's up, everybody? Alexandra here, and I hope you all are having a fabulous October thus far. I know me myself, it's been a little bit of a rough one, but moving on to today's video, I'm sure you guys read from my title and thumbnail. Today, we're going to be talking a whole bunch about good old BoxyCharm. That's right. So I've had a ton of you guys reaching out and asking what is going on with this price increase, what is up with the premium box, what is going on, and why. You guys know I've got all of that and more. But first, let's talk about my October 2019 box, along with a little experiment that I kind of have going on for you guys. So if you're ready, let's get on into it. So because I'm sure a ton of you guys are just here for my October 2019 unboxing, we're going to go ahead and get this whole thing kicked off, starting with that. Now, normally I do an unboxing, then a try on, then a full review and breakdown of the products and how they applied. But today is going to be just a little bit different. I will explain why here as we kind of go along with it. But for now, let's go ahead and get this thing started with hello, Charmer. All right, so this month's BoxyCharm card is just a little bit different. They obviously have a list and breakdown of all your products inside and their prices. They also talk about their new Facetune app and how you guys can use that, or how they're paired up with Facetune and how you can use that, along with the introduction of BoxyCharm 2.0 and what all that entails, which we'll be talking about here in just a second. But for now, let's go ahead and pull out our first product, which is this right here. So this is the iconic London Prep Set in Glow Mist, and this says it MSRPs for $29. So this is actually one of the very few products in my box this month that I don't already own. So I am gonna go ahead and spray a little misty mist there. And okay, I'm gonna try to do this so you guys can see it. That smells really good. Oh my God. I really honestly was not expecting that to smell that good. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's just like a slight little, wow, that makes my skin soft too. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. That's a little surprising so far. All right, all right. Yeah, that smells insanely good. Okay, so I'm gonna try to spray this like a bunch on my hand so maybe you guys can see without making a big mess. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of got like a almost like a sparkle shimmer in it. It's weird. It like literally when you spray it on, you can literally like see like the little melty glowy things. I'll see if I can somehow get it to show up on camera, but then when you rub it in, you don't really see it, but as the light hits it, you can see a very faint sparkle. So I don't know if you guys are going to catch that on camera, but I can definitely see it in person. It's just very faint. So, but it does smell amazing, and it does make my skin super soft. But when you first, you know, rub it in, it's kind of tacky, but after it like dries and is soaked in, it's really soft. So I'm actually kind of liking that. I didn't think that I was gonna like this, but I'm actually kind of liking it. All right, so the next product we have inside is this right here, and this is the Mellow Tinted Brow Gel. Now, I am not going to open this because I have a ton of Mellow Brow products, and quite frankly, I'm not really a fan myself. Now, this on here, it does say this retails for $16. Of course, you guys know I will double check those prices, and any discrepancies I will put, you know, right along here somewhere. All right, so the next product is one that I definitely have, and this is the Hank and Henry mascara in Clout now, or it's called the Slick With It mascara in Clout now. I do have this, and I will tell you guys, I actually have this on my bottom lashes right now. I really, really love this mascara for a couple of reasons. This is an amazing mascara. I have to say, Hank and Henry absolutely put his foot in this one. So the one thing though that I really love about it is this little tiny brush right here. It's got two brushes. So this little tiny brush is really meant for your bottom lashes, but I even use it on my top sometimes to help separate them, or if I just want to do the ends of my lashes, it is really, really great for that. Now the other side here, you have a regular brow brush, as you guys can see right there. And I'm telling you, the formula on this mascara is amazing, like bar none amazing. This is probably one of my most favorite mascaras of all time. I am constantly grabbing for this ever since I got it in my Hank and Henry subscription box a couple of months ago. Crap, I think it's been a few months ago, but the point is, this is really an amazing mascara. So if you did get this, you definitely lucked out and really enjoy using it, because it's a great, great thing. So this one, since I already have one, I'm going to put this one in a giveaway for you guys, along with this Mellow Tinted Brow Gel. All right. Oh, and by the way, this says on here, this retails for $19. And I think that is actually correct, but I will, of course, double check Hank and Henry's actual website. All right. The next product we have in here is a couple of sheet masks by Go To Beauty, and these are cucumber sheet masks. So there are 2 of them inside. Now I am going to check the ingredients on these, because for those of you guys that don't know, I am on a clean, I shouldn't say clean beauty, a clean skincare regimen currently. So if the ingredients are not, up to par for my routine, I will also put these in a giveaway with the other 2 items. Now it does say that this sheet mask set of 2 retails for $19.98. And I will also say, and like to point out, which we're going to get to here in a second, but if BoxyCharm actually followed my beauty quiz and or profile, I would not have gotten these, because one of the questions on their little quiz is what type of skincare products would you want, and masks are definitely not something that I want. I get a ton of masks. I have a ton of masks. We all love masks, but honestly, with all the subscription boxes that I get, I do get a ton of them. So it is not something that I want added to my box. There's a lot of other skincare items, serums, exfoliants, that kind of thing that would definitely fit my routine a lot better. So this again goes back to what I've said before. BoxyCharm definitely does not follow their beauty quizzes, but we're going to get to that. And that actually brings me to this right here. So this is another perfectly good example of BoxyCharm not following their beauty quizzes. Now, as you guys know, and I'm sure if you've seen the spoilers or any other unboxings of BoxyCharm, there were a ton of other Dose of Color palettes, and this one is basically a full cool toned palette. So I will open it up and show you guys what it looks like inside, but I'm not going to swatch it or anything, because I'm going to put my finger in it. I am not going to keep this. Here we go. I am probably going to put this in a giveaway for you guys. So that is what it looks like right there. It is very, very pretty, but again, just not something that I'm into. I'm more into berry shades and things like that. Cool tones are great, but it's something that I have a ton of. And when I do fill out my beauty profiles and quizzes on all these subscription boxes, I try to fill it out according to things that I don't already have in my collection, or things that I want to get kind of outside the box. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. So my point is, if BoxyCharm did in fact follow that profile or quiz, I definitely would not have gotten a cool toned palette. So just saying. So every time I make this statement that BoxyCharm does not follow their beauty profiles or quizzes, then everybody kind of says, well, maybe they're getting back at you for the video that you did last month or whatever. So I did a little experimentation this month, something a little bit different, okay, to totally test this theory out for you guys, because I want you guys to know the truth. Do they really follow the beauty profiles, or is it just absolutely random? Because I truly think that it's just absolutely random, and some people just luck out on when they get their boxes. So I made a completely brand new beauty profile. I got a brand new subscription through BoxyCharm. It is completely separate from this one that I've been getting for God knows, I don't know, 2-3 years now, but I did everything exactly the same. I literally side by side did both beauty profiles. I matched them up. I filled out the second one exactly the same to how I had the first one filled out. So we will see if I end up getting the exact same items or if I get something completely different, and that will show whether or not they're actually following the profiles or if it's just completely random. Because I'm telling you guys, if they're following the profiles, I would not be getting sheet masks, and I would not have gotten this, and I wouldn't have got a mascara, and I mean, like half of the items in this box, actually all of the items that were in this box, I would have not gotten if they had been following the beauty profile. I'm just saying. So we will see what happens. Stay tuned for that. As soon as I get it, you guys know I will be unboxing it. And hopefully it'll be a different box than this one, and we can do a try on as well, because I'm really not interested in those products, or I already own them. All right, now let's talk about this BoxyCharm 2.0 and all the tea with why they had to raise their prices and everything else. All right, you guys, so let's talk about BoxyCharm 2.0, the BoxyCharm Premium, the price raise, all of that kind of good stuff, because I'm sure you guys have a ton of questions. But first, and I really hate to say this, but I told you guys so. Like, I totally called this. I called it, what was that, back in May or June? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to put the video up right here. But everybody told me I was crazy, and I'm like, mark my words, they're having issues. So here's the deal, and BoxyCharm is not the only one. If you guys didn't know, Ipsy just did a price raise on their $10 bag, and other boxes are in the process and going to be here soon in the very near future, also raising their prices as well. And let me just say, it is not the subscription box's fault, but here soon, it's really going to be unheard of to have any subscription box at a $19, $20, and $21 price range. And the reason being is because of these brands. These brands right here, and I'm just holding these up for example because they're sitting right here, not those specifically, but brands in general, they are the reason. And the reason is because they kind of want their cake and they want to eat it too. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So for those of you guys that don't know how the subscription box world works, the way this works is the subscription box reaches out to these brands and they say, hey, we want to put your brand or your product in our box. So in exchange, the brand is supposed to sell their product to the box at cost. So that means if it costs them, let's say $5 to make this product, that is how much they should be selling this product to that subscription box. They should not be making a profit, okay? Because in return, they are putting their product in the box. They are getting basically free advertisement on their Instagram, their YouTube, their Twitter, their Facebook, their whatever. Not to mention, they're getting their products in the hands of hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of individuals, beauty bloggers, YouTubers, gurus, Instagrammers, whoever. So they're getting free advertisement and I shouldn't say it's free, because in return, they're giving this product to the subscription box at cost. But the issue is brands aren't wanting to do that anymore. They're wanting their cake and they want to eat it too. So what they're doing is they're trying to make a profit off of their product, plus put it in the box and get all the free goodies that kind of come along with going into a subscription box. And all brands are doing this now, even indie brands, you guys. And I happen to know this for a fact. A lot of subscription boxes are having very, very hard times haggling prices with a lot of brands. And I'm not gonna name brands, but I'm just saying, like, I've seen the invoices, you guys. It is insane what these subscription boxes are having to pay for these products, and it ends up being much more than the actual cost of the box. And when you're somebody as big as BoxyCharm, keep in mind you're not only having to pay for the products, but you're also having to pay for shipping, because they cover shipping costs. They don't charge you guys for that. On top of that, they have employees, customer service, they have the packaging, the little styrofoam things. That's why they've been cutting back on those costs, and their boxes have been different depending on the products each month, because they have to cut back on as many costs as possible to make up for what these brands are charging them. And quite frankly, I don't really think it's fair, because and I'm just holding this one for example, but like Touch in Soul, nobody knew who this product was until they were in BoxyCharm. Hank and Henry, nobody knew who Hank and Henry was, really. I mean, I knew who they were and a few other people, but Hank and Henry was nowhere near what he is today because of BoxyCharm. You know what I'm saying? Like I should say, he was nowhere near where he is today, and he is now because of BoxyCharm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the fact is, these brands need to be thankful that these subscription boxes are wanting to put them in their boxes at all, but they're not. The other flip side of this, and now BoxyCharm does get some really good deals. Let's say, here's a good example, Mellow Brow, right? We see this a lot in BoxyCharm, and the fact is, because they give this to BoxyCharm at stupid low rates, and this more than likely probably cost them between 90 cents to $1, I would say, to put in their box, if not less than that, just to get their name out there. Appeal Cosmetics, Bodycology, nobody had heard of these brands if it weren't for putting them in BoxyCharm. So those brands are great, but here's the thing, that's not what makes BoxyCharm great, and that's not what people want. People want to see things like Tarte and Dose of Colors and these bigger name brands. Well, the fact is, these bigger brands, they're already huge brands. They don't need help. They don't need help putting their product into consumers' hands, because they're already huge. They can put a palette out and put an amazing, insanely crazy 700% markup price on it, and people will buy it. So they don't really have to get their product out in consumers' hands. So for them to give any kind of discount at all to BoxyCharm, they're doing BoxyCharm a favor. So BoxyCharm really struggles to put these bigger high-end brands like Ofra and Tarte and Too Faced and a lot of these other ones in their box, and they're paying for it. Like, they're not getting a, at cost product. They're paying probably, for this palette right here, I would say more than likely they paid, I would say 70%. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm just guessing they probably only got like a 70% off deal rather than getting this at cost. You know what I'm saying? So this right there probably cost them a majority of this box, if not more than, which is why they are having to raise these prices, especially for people wanting things like foundations and concealers, because obviously the bigger the product and the more product and the heavier the weight of the product, the more it's going to cost for shipping and that sort of thing. So that is why BoxyCharm had to raise their prices, especially to meet the demand that everybody is wanting and to meet the type and kind of products that everybody is wanting to see in their box. All right, so don't hold it against them, hold it against the brands. And I know you guys probably can't believe it, I'm sticking up for BoxyCharm, but the fact is, doing these investigations on these boxes and seeing these invoices, and not to mention doing the research and everything for my own box, I'm dealing with this firsthand. So I'm here to tell you that is what's going on, you guys. And BoxyCharm is not the only box that's struggling and having these issues. Ipsy is as well, and a lot of indie brand boxes are. So you're going to see this all across the board with all boxes. Do not be surprised when other ones raise their prices as well. It's just going to happen. All right, so as far as a BoxyCharm Premium, it's kind of the same deal with that. I mean, there's no way BoxyCharm would be able to afford a Natasha Denona product in a $21 or even $25 box. So hence, they needed a bigger, little bit more expensive box. They needed a $30, $35 price range box to put those bigger, better products in. So that is what is going on. They're just recuperating their costs. So it's up to you guys whether or not you want to sign up for it. I will put a link below, however, and I will also tell you guys that, and if you didn't know this, I will let you know, because when I was going through everything and I made my 2 separate accounts to do my little, you know, kind of investigation, scientific experiment thing with their profiles, I will tell you that I did find out that you cannot have BoxyCharm Premium and the regular box at the same time. You're going to have to sign up for 2 separate accounts. Now, you can get the regular BoxyCharm box and then obviously get the boxyluxe every couple of months. But same with that, you can't like have both. It does say that maybe in the future you will be able to get both, but it's one or the other. So if you do want to get the BoxyCharm box and the BoxyCharm Premium box and the boxyluxe box, you're gonna have to have separate accounts. It kind of stinks, but that's the way it's gonna work. So just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. Now, here's my issue with this entire thing is the fact that they are going to be offering customization, they're saying, and choice and things like that. Now, my issue with this is they already have beauty profiles, they already have beauty quizzes, they already supposedly offer choice. I mean, look at last month's BoxyLuxe. So many people were supposed to be able to choose their product, and how many YouTubers did you guys see open their boxes and not get their choice? So how are they going to remedy that situation now, putting a 3rd box in the mix and offering choice on this original box when they can't even give people their choice on the boxyluxe box? So I definitely see a lot of problems, and I feel like BoxyCharm should have definitely got their things in order with the customization and with the choices on the bigger box first before they started adding it to a smaller box and then adding a 3rd box in there as well. I definitely see problems, but only time will tell. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I definitely see issues. I mean, like I said, they're already having issues. So anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions on anything that I mentioned in this video or on this entire BoxyCharm Premium, boxyluxe, you know what I'm saying thing, definitely feel free to comment down below. You guys can always DM me or message me on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. I will put all of that down below and on the screen. I love you guys so much. Definitely stay tuned, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so and turn on your notifications, because we have our BoxyCharm experiment coming. So hopefully I should be getting that box here soon. I also have today, you guys, I got the Jeffree Star mystery box, and I got the big box, the big one. All right, so we will definitely be unboxing that. I've got some other mystery boxes coming, some other unboxings coming. I'm really excited for this month, and stay tuned for all the tea on Ipsy, because I've got a big video on Ipsy coming as well. You guys know I don't hold anything back. So I love you, and until next time, see ya.